Nestled in the scenic Scottish borders is a 12th century architectural wonder and one of Scotland's most captivating sights. Join me as we delve into the past and uncover its stories and architectural beauty. Whether you are a history enthusiast or simply curious about Scottish heritage, this Scottish wonder is sure to satisfy. This is Jedburgh Abbey. In 1118, prior to becoming King of Scotland, Prince David established a foundation of canons regular under the rule of St Augustine at what is now Jedburgh. The foundation appeared to have the status of a priory in the early years. The church was later raised to that of a monastery before becoming an abbey in the years before King David I's death in 1153. On becoming an abbey, it was dedicated to the Virgin Mary in 1147. After the death of King David I, the patronages and privileges of the abbey were given to his grandsons, Malcolm IV of Scotland and William I of Scotland, who was also known as William the Lion. It was passed to them as the King David's son, Henry, had died before his father. The nave and the choir were built in the 13th century and were in place by the time of Alexander III's marriage to Yolanda on the 14th of October 1285. The abbey began growing in stature and importance, with the abbot even being invited to attend Scottish parliaments. In 1296, the abbot swore fealty to King Edward I of England. Edward intended to rule the abbey and present William de Jarome as the new abbot. However, after Edward's defeat at the Battle of Stirling Bridge at the hands of Wallace and de Moray, the English attacked and pillaged the abbey. King Robert the Bruce continued to patronise the church during his reign in the early 14th century. In 1346, after the Scots' defeat at the Battle of Neville's Cross, the English once again slighted the abbey. Later, in 1370, King David II of Scotland was instrumental in the completion of the North Transept. The abbey faced more torture and destruction in 1410 and 1416, and by the Earl of Warwick in 1464. In 1523, the town and abbey were set ablaze by the Earl of Surrey. In 1544, it suffered even more indignity at the hands of the Earl of Hertford. The end came for the abbey in 1560 with the coming of the Scottish Reformation. The abbots were allowed to stay, but the abbey was used as a parish church for the Reformed religion. In 1671, the parish church was moved to the west nave for safety reasons, and by 1871 it was considered to be too unsafe to continue worship, and a new parish church was built. The Marquis of Lothian immediately started work on the restoration of the abbey. However, by 1917 it was handed over to the state.